Alrighty, this is Chapter 4, Section 2, Angles of Triangles. Now, there's two main topics we're going to talk about here that are pretty important. The first one is the triangle angle sum theorem. Now, this basically states that for any triangle at all, the measures of angles A, B, and C, when you add these interior angles, they always equal 180. Every single time. Now, how you're going to see that, what that means for you as far as tests are concerned, is essentially you're going to be given triangles, and two of these you'll know, and the third angle you won't. And it'll be your job to find that third angle. So let's take a look at a problem that would involve that. Alright, so let's jump into this. Suppose we were given triangle QRS. And you can see here that we have missing measures, measure A, B, and C, and we want to solve for what A, B, and C are. Well, going off what I just told you, that the sum of the interior angles always adds to 180, you could look at the big triangle as a whole, but look at TR. TR separates this into two triangles. This one here, where we're missing two items, and this one here, where we're missing one. So let's go ahead and solve for A first. So we know that in triangle TRS, we know all the interior angles have to add up to 180. In other words, 71 plus 57 plus, sorry about that weird 7, angle A, they all have to add up to 180. All the interior angles add up to 180. So 71 and 57, when we add those, we are going to get 128. So 128 plus A equals 180. Subtract 128 on both sides. And we end up with A equals 52. So, right here, we know this is 52 degrees. This triangle, pretty much done with. So the question is, how do we figure out this? Because I just got done telling you, you need two of the three angles in order to solve this, and we're missing two. Well, in order to do this, basically what I'm going to recommend is try to ignore the triangle sometimes and look for outside things that can help you. For example, if we ignored the triangle and just looked at that, I have a straight line. That straight line is chopped into two separate angles, an angle here, angle B, and an angle here, which is 57. Well, when I have two angles on a straight line that share a common side, we call that a linear pair. Remember that from a while ago? Linear pair, the two angles, they are supplementary, meaning they add up to 180 degrees. That means that this little bit right here, the 57 degrees, plus this little bit right here together adds up to 180 degrees. So, knowing that, I can say 180 minus 57 equals angle B. 180 minus 57, that is going to be 123. So I have 123 as angle B. Now, I have two of my angles, and I'm just missing my third. So, 180, the sum of all three interior angles in any triangle, equals C, what we don't know, plus 123, what we just found out, plus 28, which was given to us. Well, 123 plus 28, that's going to equal 151. So we have 180 equals C, sorry about that, plus 151. I'm going to subtract 151 from both sides. I end up with C equals, and 180 minus 51 is going to equal 29. So we know this is 29 degrees. Now, that's the first part of this lesson, the triangle angle sum theorem. Let's go on to the second part. So the next one we have is called the exterior angle theorem. The exterior angle theorem, it basically says the exterior angle of a triangle is going to equal the sum of the opposite or the remote interior angles. I'll show you what I mean. Here we have a triangle. Let's say we had an exterior angle. So basically from any one of these points, we could just draw a line. Let's draw one right here. And let's say we have this exterior angle right here, x. And I want to know what the measure of x is, what that angle is right there. What I'm telling you is the measure of angle x is going to be equal to the opposite interior angles of the triangle, A plus B. Another way to remember this, it's never going to equal C. You can see from this picture, it wouldn't even make sense that x would equal C. Clearly this one is obtuse and this one's acute. X is always going to equal the opposite two interior angles. I'll show you with some more pictures what that looks like. Let's take a look. Okay, so in case that didn't make total sense to you, let's take a look at a couple examples here. Let's say I had this triangle here and this exterior angle. X would equal B plus C. Here, x would equal B plus C. Here, x would equal B plus A. Here, x would equal A plus C. Here, x would equal A plus C. And here, x would equal A plus B. Now hopefully you have a pretty good idea of how the exterior angle theorem works. So let's take a look at these two and see if you have the hang of it. So right here, exterior angle theorem says that this exterior angle, x, is going to equal 27 plus 52. 27 plus 52 is going to be 79. So we know the exterior angle here is 79 degrees. Now right here, this one's interesting because we have the exterior angle, we don't know what x is, and x is one of the interior angles. Well, we know that 123, the exterior angle, is going to equal x plus this right here. Remember that box means 90 degrees. So I'm going to take away 90 on both sides. I do that and end up with x equals 33 degrees. So if you understand that, you understand everything there is with in this section for areas of triangles. Alrighty, see you in class.